Guns.
Come on, Sal. The Tigers are playing tonight.
Oh my God. I don't believe it. It's Katrina Porter.
Hey, Honest Rain.
Hi, big fan.
I'm a big fan of yours. Well, welcome to Split Happens.
Yeah.
We're here. We're doing it again.
I love this place.
This is amazing.
Katrina and I are going to discuss a movie both of us cherish. And one of us, me in this case, is going to defend the shit out of it.
And I'm going to cut the balls off this movie like Murphy getting turned into a robot.
Did they cut off his balls? Did you watch a different version than I did?
Didn't they cut most, like, everything? I think it was just like his face, right?
Oh God, they did. He did lose his balls.
Right. We're starting out kind of dark.
We are talking about 1987's RoboCop.
Do you want to hear what other movies came out in 1987?
I would love nothing more.
Okay. RoboCop was the 14th ranked movie that came out in 1987.
Huh.
Here are the movies that ranked higher. Beverly Hills Cop 2.
Whoa.
Platoon. Fatal Attraction. Untouchables.
Oh, I love Untouchables.
3 Men and a Baby. No, the next one's really going to get you.
Yeah.
Number 6 on this list.
Oh, God.
Secret of My Success.
Oh.
Ranked higher than RoboCop. Stakeout, which is a really creepy movie when you think about it, but we'll talk about that some other time.
Are we going to do Stakeout?
I don't know, dude.
We could do Men at Work.
Let's do Men at Work.
They're they're in the same vein.
Yeah, except anyway. Lethal Weapon.
Jeez.
Witches of Eastwick. Anyone heard of Predator?
Probably not.
No. Dragnet was higher.
I love the inflection you gave Dragnet.
I know, because really?
Is it because it has Tom Hanks in it?
Well, you know how much I love Tom Hanks.
You do.
La Bamba. In the movie just above RoboCop.
Yeah.
Crocodile Dundee.
Oh, well, it had a knife.
Well, now that's a knife. I've got 2 little disclaimers.
Okay.
I've got at the very tippy top of my notes, I hate being the con. Especially on this one. I'm going to do it. I'm going to go into it.
You know what's weird is I don't hate being the pro. I don't understand why this is so tough for you.
So the way
you're not going to really go in though.
I'm going to go in. And the way I have motivated myself to do that, got a little tipsy.
I agree with that tactic.
You agree with that tactic? I had a nice big margarita with a wine back.
What are you drinking?
I'm drinking what I always drink. Lab Rosé, vintage 2021. Let's
All right.
talk about RoboCop.
Yeah, RoboCop. This movie fucking rules. It was put out by Orion Pictures. They did a lot, actually. Despite them eventually having some bankruptcy issues, they put out a shitload of good movies.
Wasn't that the kitty cat in Men in Black?
Orion?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the galaxy is on Orion's belt.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, man. That's so funny you should say that because I will be referencing that movie later in
Are you
this
serious?
podcast. Yeah, I really
In
am.
this one, Men in Black?
Mm-hmm.
I'm curious how you're going to tie that in, but I'll wait and see.
This was directed by Paul Verhoeven.
That's not a real name.
I don't know if I'm pronouncing that right at all. I probably should have researched it. But I did not. Sorry.
Uh-oh.
Don't say anything.
Are you slipping off your
Stop
booster?
it. It's slippery. I need a more stable booster seat. Can I get one with a belt?
I'm going to get you a booster seat with a belt.
And I want a tray with it that has a place for the cup.
No.
For my glass.
This is ridiculous.
Of wine. Director is Paul Verhoeven. And this was his first American movie. I actually did not write any of my notes down for him. So I'm going to go in from memory. So proceed with caution as far as belief on what I'm saying.
So it's possible none of what you're getting ready to say is true.
I mean, it'll vaguely be true.
Okay.
This was his first American movie, though, for sure. He was just doing Dutch movies. You know, he liked working with Rutger Hauer a lot. Probably because they're both Dutch.
I can't wait till we do Lady Hawk.
Ooh.
We'll get there.
I can hear the theme in my head as we speak. he did this, and he did an absolutely fantastic job, and it led to many movies after this, one of which was Total Recall.
Ooh.
Which he worked with several of the same crew members and actors and things like that. But he had a lot of success with movies after this. So it's a good thing that he got this perfect movie, RoboCop.
Okay.
We have Peter Weller as our lead, Murphy / RoboCop. We have Nancy Allen as Lewis.
And Lewis.
Kurtwood Smith as Boddicker, Clarence Boddicker.
Boddicker. That's a recurrent theme.
Speaking of which, Ronnie Cox as Dick Jones.
Oh.
That's a double.
Yeah.
He was born to play this role.
Yeah, he was.
He actually did a lot of this. I don't know if this was his first time playing a villain, but this led to him. He was in Total Recall, and he again was a villain, but he wasn't doing that. This was off cast for him.
Yeah.
Off role, as was Kurtwood Smith. He was fascinated to play this, but he didn't usually play villains.
Listen, I've got a lot of notes. I've got a lot of things to say about this movie I love. None of them will be about Kurtwood Smith.
And we have Miguel Ferrer as Bob Morton. Poor Bob. And then we have various gang members. Paul McCrane as Emile. What?
Did you say poor Bob?
Yeah, poor Bob.
He was a dickhead.
Ah, poor Bob.
Bob was an asshole.
Huh. I think he was misunderstood. He was ambitious.
Okay. What would he have been called if he was a female? I'm just saying.
A bitch.
A bitch, yes. What about Emile, the guy from Fame?
No, I already said him. Paul McCrane. Yeah, Emile.
Oh, I was drinking.
Oh, he was great. He is so good.
He is not.
I like it.
He was not good in this movie.
You're high.
And he can't sing in Fame.
What? He sings The Body Electric. Are you crazy? Those aren't even the words. Did you see his afro in that movie? I should have gotten top billing.
It would have gotten top billing over his acting.
And the other gang member that I found notable was Leon Nash, because he was done by the actor Ray Wise, and I know him from Twin Peaks.
Oh.
Because he was Laura Palmer's dad, and he was cuckoo.
Ooh. While we're talking about names,
Yeah.
can we talk about some of the names of the characters in this movie?
Do we have to?
Yeah, let's do it.
I don't know.
Dick.
I don't recall. Dick
Cox.
Yes.
Boddicker. This is a real subtle one.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
Hedgecock. I mean, come on.
Are you suggesting that these are names for a phallus?
Right. All I'm saying is a man wrote the screenplay, and I didn't even look that up, and I feel very confident.
All I'm saying is it's a miracle it wasn't called RoboCop.
There's got to be like a porn, right?
Oh, there must be.
We can't look that up.
If there's an Edward Penis Hands, there's a RoboCop.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4, and 26.
Right.
Yeah.
I'd buy that for $1.
Well, let's get into this movie. Our movie opens, and then we get the title, RoboCop! And then you start to see one of the commercials you see throughout the RoboCop series that are like blatantly social satire, and they're fucking hilarious.
The commercial is ridiculous.
It's satire.
No, you see a guy in a wheelchair with a gunshot wound just smiling like an idiot.
He gives a thumbs up.
Commercial.
You know, right off the bat, right there, it should have been recognized this movie is not to be taken seriously. It's satire.
The whole movie?
Yeah.
I don't think so.
Yeah.
I just think a dumbass got a hold of
The commercials are there's a commercial called Nukem where it's like a battleship. Oh, it's really, really great. But we are introduced to I think it's supposed to be like in the near, they don't say when it is. It's like it's future, but vaguely future.
Okay. The newscast, they're like, there was an officer shooting. Good luck, Fred.
Yeah. Well, they enter this police station and everything fucking sucks. And the police are very cranky about it. We introduce Officer Alex J. Murphy, a.k.a. Peter Weller.
Murphy got welcomed to the precinct by being told what a hellhole it is.
Yeah,
this place is a real hellhole.
Welcome. It reminds me of a Coming to America. Like,
yeah, it's a real shithole. You'll love it.
damn shame what they did to that dog.
Yeah, that was a good movie.
God, we could do that one. Pro.
Damn it.
They go to the co-ed locker room scene. Are you okay with a co-ed locker room? I'm okay with it.
No.
No?
No, I guess not.
It's fine with me. I cut my teeth on Ally McBeal. So,
When I've dreamed about being a kicker for the Kansas City Chiefs, the first female kicker, I always envisioned myself in my own locker room.
you're not going to be like, where's your phone? Are you going to be looking at scores and shit while we're doing this?
It's a Wednesday night.
Yeah? Don't people play on Wednesday nights before Thanksgiving?
And then there'll be 3 football games tomorrow.
Hey, speaking of which,
Yeah.
tomorrow's Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
So let's get shit-faced now. We learned that the corporation Omni Consumer Products, OCP, down with OCP?
Yeah, you know me.
They have signed a deal to run the police department, which the police, they don't love. They don't love it.
No.
No, OCP wants to turn old Detroit into Delta City via like gentrification, but they can't do it until they control the nonstop crime that's going on there. Murphy meets his tough as nails partner, Officer Lewis, and she's played by Nancy Ellen.
Oh, speaking of nails.
We can just skip past it. Yes.
Anybody notice that this hard-ass cop has a perfect manicure?
You know, when I punch people,
Yeah?
I prefer to have a very well manicured set of nails.
Well, it's a good thing you don't punch people.
Not anymore, because I can't keep nails.
I like that Murphy automatically drives. She's the one that's been there for a long time. And they start to go to the car and he's like, nope, fuck you. I'm going to drive because I'm a man.
Oh, that's just their banter.
Right.
You know, she's the main baddie from Carrie.
Is she they're all going to laugh at you.
No, that's Piper Laurie. That's Carrie's mom.
Oh.
She gets fucking stabbed like with like forks and knives and probably spoons. And
That was nuts.
maybe a ladle.
A ladle.
But yeah, no, she's kind of the reason why Carrie is like she has a mild reaction to being hazed. It's mild hazing.
She was anyway.
Well, that's Nancy Allen. Do you know what's crazy? You know who she's married to?
No.
Brian De Palma.
The director?
Yeah, she was in several. She's not currently married to him, but she was married to him, and she showed up in quite a few of his movies.
I think she was in Poltergeist 2.
Was she?
No. No.
That's
Poltergeist 2 was the one with the creepy guy. She was in Poltergeist 3 with Tom Skerritt.
Oh,
which
nobody
we talked
watched
about.
that.
I watched it. I watched
Poltergeist
anything
3?
Tom Skerritt does.
Is that the one where like Carol Ann goes like it has like a freaky mirror scene?
Yeah,
and she's
yeah.
bad Carol Ann.
I'm pretty sure Nancy Allen was in that. But Tom Skerritt was, and we all know and love Tom Skerritt from Still Magnolias.
We do love him for Still Magnolias. Weezy, you look like hammered shit.
Do you know what movie was based off this movie? A childhood favorite, The Iron Giant.
Katrina. You know how fucking gullible I am.
The Iron Giant was totally based off RoboCop.
Are you serious?
Totally.
Okay. I believe you. We leave the police station and we go into the building of OCP, and some executives are talking about a meeting they're about to go to, and they're discussing that Dick Jones, the OCP VP,
No comment.
old Dick has finished construction on a robotic unit to fight crime so they can build their rich white people condos, and Bob is pissed. Dick beat him to the punch. I'm going to beat this Dick joke into the ground.
I'm just going to insert here Bob's little whiny little bitch. His face,
That's Miguel Ferrer, though. He is a delight. Speaking of Poltergeist, I need to double check this, but I'm pretty sure he was really good friends with the sister that was killed.
that died?
Yeah. I'm going to double check that, but I think that they were really good friends because I think he had to testify in court against the boyfriend that killed her.
Holy shit, there's magic happening right now because it just occurred to me.
Yeah.
We should do Poltergeist.
Definitely. Oh,
Pro.
shit, oh, damn it. Bob hates Dick. And one of the others warns Bob that Dick is dangerous. And he should stay away from Dick. And it's a lesson to us all. That makes me sound like I'm not into Dick.
Right.
And I think from every single other episode, we can establish that that's not true.
I was going to say, the people know how you feel.
So they go into the boardroom where Dick is giving a presentation of his robot, the Ed 209, to the, quote, old man who is the CEO of OCP.
Yeah, you know me.
I like him quite a lot, but I don't know. Old man starts talking about old Detroit, and he really gives off a kind of a relatively racist vibe. Not like racist, but like I'm not racist, but because my caddy is black.
Doesn't he start his speech like, I have a dream?
Oh, does he?
I'm pretty sure those words come out. I have a dream.
Well, that just proves he's not racist.
Yeah. He's got friends.
Sure.
He's got friends that are black.
White friends. Well, Dick posits that the police alone are not cutting it, and what they need is a 24-hour police officer who doesn't need to sleep or eat or any of that, and he introduces them to the future of law enforcement, the Ed 209, and a stop-motion robot comes in, and Ford executive is directed to point a gun. It doesn't go great.
Question.
Yeah.
Who gives an experimental robot real bullets? Real bullets.
You know, Dick's a go-getter, and he believed in his product.
Wow. Well, I'm just saying that was a dumbass move. As
You're a dumbass move. you may be
maybe onto something there.
You may be onto something because it doesn't go great. The executive, I think it's Kenny.
Are you just making it up because of South Park?
No, not Kenny. Oh my God, they killed Kenny.
Oh, you bastard.
Well, he points the gun and the robot. The robot's voiced by the movie producer, by the way, John Davidson. Neat. He tells him to put down his weapon and he has 20 seconds to comply. So Kenny's like, you got it. And he puts down his weapon, but the Ed malfunctions and it starts shooting.
Well, okay, a couple thoughts about that. First of all, people don't seem like super worked up that this guy's getting killed.
No, well, they're protecting themselves for sure.
He gets shot like 2,000 times, and somebody's like,
Somebody want to call a goddamn paramedic?
bitch, that ship
was
sailed.
Funny. The robot turns him into the steak tartare from Waxwork. Oh, it's funny. You know what that is? Satire.
Okay.
It's so good. It's insanely graphic.
It really is.
It should be disturbing, but I think it's supposed to be a parody of like ultraviolet movies.
Well, and the old guy kind of looks at Dick like, whoopsie doodle. Guess we got a corpse over here that somebody's got to take care of.
Somebody want to take care of this corpse?
I guarantee the janitor's black.
That's how you know that the old man's not racist.
Exactly, because he hired a black person to clean up everything.
Yeah, how diverse. This is it's all very tongue-in-cheek. It's tongue-in-cheek. It's fine. It's not parody. It's like, it's a pastiche. After Kenny is shot to fucking bits, the old man is, he's very disappointed in Dick.
He's disappointed. Not that the poor man is dead.
Yeah.
And they don't actually have to cremate him because his body's been disintegrated.
Yeah, how convenient.
Yeah, he's not worried about that.
In the future, great. What a time to be alive, that future.
Well, except for Kenny.
Oh yeah, he ain't alive. I don't think Kenny's gonna make it.
No, he dead.
Luckily, that opens the door for Bob's robot. Cut to Lewis and Murphy. They're hanging out, drinking coffee outside when a call comes in for a robbery. And Murphy throws his coffee and cup on the ground.
Littering and.
Super not cool. It's impossible to defend. I don't like that. I don't like that. Well, they eagerly take off to catch the suspects, and they probably should have just stayed and drank more coffee.
I just have these fucking stupid idiots. Why would they pursue when backup is 15 minutes away?
Well, the backup is 15 minutes away, but then I think they say, like, JK, don't go any further.
So why do these two dumbasses go into a factory?
Because they're eager beavers.
Or dumbasses.
Well, the robbery gang is led by Clarence Boddicker.
Oh, he's so good.
AKA Kurtwood Smith. He is incredible. He's a good baddie. The gang is in a getaway van, and Clarence is super fucking pissed because one of their guys accidentally partially burned all the money they just stole. And Clarence is real. I mean, seriously, he's very cross with him.
He's very cross. Apparently, Murphy and Lewis didn't corner the market on stupidity. The one guy blows their money up.
He's trying to blow off the vault. It's not my fault, boss. Mm-hmm. I think he said. I don't know.
I think he said that.
Murph and Lewis are Murphy. I call him Murph.
Are your friends? Your friend Murph?
Murph and Lou. Mm-hmm. Can I call them that? Will that be
sure?
Okay?
Murph and Lou.
Sure. Murph and Lou are trailing them, and they request backup, but they're told backup's not available. So they do the responsible thing and just not pursue because it's unsafe with backup, since they were just fucking told the suspects are armed and extremely dangerous.
No, they go in.
No, they go back to the coffee shop, and the movie's over.
No, Murphaloo, as we're gonna call him now.
Oh, I like that.
Murphaloo. Yeah. They pursue.
No, roll credits. It's done.
Nope.
Clarence, you remember that guy that accidentally burnt up that money? He uses him. He pulls an Operation Human Shield and chucks him.
We've got lots of South Park references in this episode.
This is South Park heavy.
Hey, children.
Well, he chucks them onto the cop's car.
Can you fly, Bobby?
I told you he was mad. He was very angry with him.
I told you
he did mess up.
I said at the beginning I cannot say anything bad about Clarence, but luckily I've got plenty of other shit to say.
Well,
but not about Clarence.
Murph and Lou are able to trail them to a factory. I don't know what kind of factory. A cop killing factory.
Right.
That's where they.
Isn't that a Coke factory?
That's where. No.
Oh no, that's later.
No. You can tell it's not a Coke factory because it's not pristine.
Oh, right. Yeah, because they have standards.
Right. No, this is the cop killing factory. This is where they go to. This is where they make cop killing.
It's where they make cop killing.
Yeah. They produce it commercially. I hope that there's a commercial for that. That would be so funny.
I'm sure
you killed my cop.
In this movie, there would be. I'd buy that for $1.
I love it. Well, they go to the factory, and Lewis says that they should go in. And Lewis is spotted and thrown over a railing by the giggling gang member, Cox.
Immediately.
Yeah. We meet some more of the gang after Lewis is chucked over the side. Can you fly, Bobby? There's a lot of throwing of people.
Can you fly, Murphaloo?
Oh, we meet some more of the gang. And one of them is the ginger fella.
Emil.
Yeah. From Fame.
The bad actor the bad singer from Fame.
He was also in ER. He was also in
I did not know that.
Yeah, he was in
Oh, I love George Clooney.
And also
Yeah.
Great show. Hey, let's rewatch that. Not for this, just for kicks.
I know, but I just started season 3 of Succession. I've got to get through that.
Oh, is it good?
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Here with the Ginge, we see the first time it's like a Benny Hill-esque TV program that shows up throughout the movie. It's called It's Not My Problem. This is really neat. In the unproduced script for RoboCop 2, it's just called 2. Actually it's called RoboCop 2, the Corporate Wars.
Electric Boogaloo.
Right. The host of the show, his name is Bixby Snyder. He becomes the U.S. president like 25 years after this movie takes place.
That's ridiculous.
Actually, but it makes perfect sense because this future is dumb. It's real dumb. People got real dumb.
That's I'd buy that for $1 guy.
Yeah, him. He becomes like the U.S. president. It feels very like Idiocracy.
I was going to say the president in Idiocracy makes more sense than that guy.
Kind of.
This movie's just riddled with dumbasses.
Well, with it, you get the amazing catchphrase.
I'd buy that for $1.
It's actually a reference to a short story called The Marching Morons. And I am not making that up. That is completely true.
That fits.
Yeah, it tracks.
That's actually what this movie should be called.
The Marching Morons.
Marching Morons.
Murphy sneaks up on the gang. He's like, gotcha! And then he arrests them all and the movie's over.
No, because he's a dumbass. He goes in there by himself.
Mm-hmm.
And there are 20 of them. And because he's not the bride from Kill Bill, they shoot the shit out of him. And there is absolutely no way he survives that.
Hold on. Put a pin in that. Because he doesn't. But kind of. But he doesn't. But kind of.
But again, I ask, backup? Where's the backup? Any backup?
I think the dispatcher said BRB.
That's the day that the dispatcher put her foot down about getting their 15-minute smoke break. Like, I have been working here for 10 years and I haven't had one fucking smoke break, and I'm taking my smoke break.
Well, the cops were striking. They were about to strike, yeah. Another gang member is Leon. He's played by Ray Wise, who I already said was Leland Palmer, Laura Palmer's dad on Twin Peaks. No spoilers. But there's a spoiler with him. But no spoilers.
There is?
I guess I can cut it.
Whoa, okay, so what you guys don't know, what Anna just cut out is she told me who kills Laura Palmer, and I'm not saying a word, but it's great.
What the fuck? I just said spoilers that involve him.
No, I didn't say it was him.
Okay, edit that out. Shit. I don't want to edit any of this out. You know what? Everybody, spoilers ahead. If you haven't seen Twin Peaks, fast forward this podcast, like, I don't know. Just go watch Twin Peaks. Okay, he killed Laura Palmer. He's his dad. He killed Laura Palmer.
Watch Twin Peaks. If you haven't watched it by now, you're not going to watch it.
It was like fucking 80,000 years ago.
Yeah, but also you should watch it.
Definitely watch it. Watch the first season and the second season. Do not watch anything, but don't watch Fire Walk with Me. You'll just be confused. Anyway,
like everyone in this movie.
Well, he is on here. Laura Palmer's killer.
Henceforth will be called.
While he's in the killing mood, the whole gang shows up and they've got shotguns on Murphy, and I don't think he's going to make it. They shoot him bunches.
Oh,
bunches and bunches.
Blew him to bits.
Yeah.
Like to the point where he's dead.
And an almost dead Murphy, he didn't quite die. Man, he really can take a licking.
There's none % chance that someone would have survived that. None. He would have bled out.
You know, Peter Weller ran marathons, so I wonder if, and he was very method, so I wonder if his thought was that Alex Murphy, aka future RoboCop, also ran marathons, and that gave him like a superhuman body. That's what marathons do for people. I've never ran a marathon, so I don't know. But it gives you like some kind of superhuman strength, I'm pretty sure. And if you run like a half marathon, it only gives you like half strength, and then 5K, you get just a teeny tiny bit. But I think I'm not a scientist, but I think that's how it works.
Do you know what I just thought of? That scene towards the end of Billy Madison where he's like,
everyone in this room is now dumber for having listened to it. I award you no points, and may God have mercy on your soul.
That's how I feel listening to that rambling, nonsensical bullshit about the fact that he clearly would have been dead if this was real. Nobody survives that.
I'll take business ethics. Oh, God. Hold on. I gotta adjust it again.
Everybody, she's slipping on her little booster seat right now.
This thing just won't stay on here.
She keeps slipping.
Okay. Ooh, I'm so tall now. Okay.
She's not tall.
Look at me. I'm tall. He's not quite dead. Almost dead. Mostly dead.
Dead.
And he's whisked away to a hospital, and try as they might, the ER team is unable to save someone who was shot in the skull, lost multiple appendages, as well as 18 gallons of blood. But it was a valiant effort. And OCP has now found their volunteer for the Bob's Robotic Program. Yay!
Yeah, you know me.
Well, RoboCop has entered the chat.
I'm gonna give a real unpopular opinion here. I have a feeling this is gonna be controversial, but I mean it, so I'm gonna say it and I'm gonna stick by it.
Yeah.
RoboCop is a stupid name.
Oh, you know, does it make it even worse that, well, you watch some of the, I should mention, I pulled a lot of the info for today's episode off of The Movies That Made Us. If anybody hasn't seen that, definitely watch it. It's a fascinating show on Netflix.
Netflix. It is such a good show.
Oh, it's great. I love the horror movie ones. I love them all.
Yeah, they're all good.
The one on RoboCop was great, but I love that Peter Weller kept trying to make people call him RoboCop. Not even RoboCop. He's like, call me Robo.
It's a stupid name.
It's catchy.
It's not.
It's fits in a title sequence really nicely.
You know who I want to be saved by today? RoboCop.
RoboCop.
Right, that's ridiculous.
It's 3 syllables and it tells you everything you need to know. He's a robo, he's a cop, and scene.
You know what it has? 1 syllable too many. I'm a 2-syllable gal.
Yeah, you are.
You know this about me.
I forgot about that. Do you think it's too late to remake the movie? Just call it Robo? Or RC? That doesn't work.
That's the cola.
R-Cop. RoCop. BoCop. This is getting worse.
Right. Yeah, this is not getting better.
They are able to save something of Murphy's. They were able to save his head, mostly.
Despite the fact that it got blown off with a shotgun.
Yeah. At one point, he's watching the Robotics team celebrate New Year's.
Oh,
so
yeah.
funny.
Funny.
Yeah.
The scientist like sucks the face off the other scientist without her consent. He just grabs her face and goes right in.
Haven't you ever been to a New Year's party?
Yeah, and if somebody tried to suck my face off, I'd kick him in the balls.
What happens at the OCP robotics unit stays at the OCP robotics unit.
Until you testify in court.
I don't want to do that. Well, RoboCop is brought into the police station and the cops get their first look at him.
Question.
Yeah.
This is, we have to believe that this is like a big program.
Mm-hmm.
They're making a dead human who was completely dead, no pulse, into a robot who will become a cop.
Yeah.
And no one in the precinct had any fucking idea that this was getting ready to happen. They all look completely shocked that he's there.
You know, they were striking. They were trying to get smoke breaks. They couldn't deal with this bullshit.
Just
They
say it
had
was
enough.
nonsense. It was nonsense that nobody knew that this RoboCop was showing up.
I like that before you were like a robo that becomes a cop. You're like, I will do anything. I will dance around this name as much
I am
as
not
I have
calling
to.
it RoboCop.
You just did. Nanner.
Robot that becomes a cop. They had no clue.
You said RoboCop earlier, so eat my shit. We also learn that he has 3 and only 3 prime directives, and definitely no more than that. Serve the public trust, protect the innocent, and uphold the law. And, there's a 4th directive, but it's classified, doesn't matter. RoboCop takes off to find some crime, and he finds a guy doing some criming. And he's robbing a convenience store. Oh, by the way, the robber was the stunt coordinator for this movie.
Oh, nice.
Yes, neat. Well, then he rolls up on a hostage crisis.
Is a robot the best hostage negotiator?
Oh, definitely not. Definitely not. Subtlety is not in his... That's not a prime directive.
Right. So maybe Robo should sit this one out.
He didn't ask. He just is like, get the fuck out of my way. I'm going to go into this. Keep him talking.
Right.
Yeah. Well, I mean, never a dull moment in cyborg crime fighting. But the person holding the people hostage is a congressman who had just... I think he killed the mayor? Or he's going to kill the mayor? I don't remember. And he has some demands. He wants for them not to fuck with him.
Which, okay, I'm reasonable. That's reasonable.
Fresh coffee.
Okay, reasonable.
He wants a recount. And I should mention, he also wants his old job back, no matter how the recount goes.
Boy, this is giving me real 2020 vibes.
He wants a bigger office and a new car, one that has reclining leather seats and that goes really fast and, quote, gets really shitty gas mileage. I love this guy. I would vote for him if he ran on, like, look, I'm so-and-so crazy pants and I'm running for congressman and these are my demands. Probably didn't recognize the congressman, but he was in something else. He was really great in it.
What?
He was in Heathers.
Oh my God, was he the dad of the...
I love my dead gay son.
That guy was born to be hilarious.
Born to be hilarious.
Well, RoboCop throws him out a window.
Can you fly, Bobby?
Thanks to the success of RoboCop, Bob is promoted to VP, and Dick doesn't love it. Dick does some vague threatening, and he gets very, very, very too close to Bob.
Way too close.
And he kind of caresses his face.
He touches his face, and I don't like Bob, but he doesn't deserve that.
He kind of gets really close, and then he starts to almost caress his face, and then he takes his hair and pulls it back, and I'm like, am I watching? This is porn. This is RoboCop.
I didn't look up a lot of facts about this movie, but here's a fact.
Yeah.
The author of 50 Shades of Grey,
Oh, yeah.
she got her inspiration from that scene.
Oh, I thought she got it from Garbage Can.
Nope, she got it from that scene.
Oh, really? I thought I saw something where she was like, I remember when I was writing the first 50 Shades, I was having my coffee in front of a garbage can, and I thought, what if I wrote a book that was basically a garbage can, or what's inside a garbage? What if I just wrote garbage?
I made all that up.
That wasn't real.
No.
What? I feel deceived.
I got you again. You know why Bob's not going to give HR a ring? Because
Why?
Bob has 27 complaints with HR against him.
They know my name.
Right.
Back to RoboCop. He's in his charging station, and
Like a hybrid car.
yeah, or like a iPhone, and he appears to he's having dream memories of like his former less metallic life, and he gets up and walks out, and he's spotted by Lewis, and she pieces together the new robot police thing is her former partner.
Whoa, wait.
Yeah, what you got?
She's just figuring it's his face.
Cut to Bob snorting lines with a couple of lady friends in his home, and ding dong, Boddicker.
What? I'm sorry, what's his name?
Boddicker?
Boddicker?
Boddicker.
Mm-hmm. Boddicker.
Oh, that's fun to say. Boddicker.
Boddicker.
I love it. I love his name. You know what? I'm on board. Bring on the Dick names. Well, too bad for Bob. Boddicker is Dick's man.
Boddicker.
Boddicker is Dick's man because they're both dicks. And he shoots Bob in the legs and then blows him to bits with a grenade. And there's no follow-up, but I don't think he makes it. Next, Boddicker travels to a cocaine factory. Is that how it's done? Is that how cocaine is made? I don't know enough about the trade to make an informed guess.
Most of the cocaine didn't make it in the vials. Like, cocaine's just spilling all over the place.
It
do you
seems
notice
very
that-
like clean and well lit. This is not at all what I envisioned a cocaine factory to.
But-
I didn't even envision a factory at all for cocaine. I thought something like really seedy.
But that's my point, is like you have this super clean,
Yeah.
well-maintained space, and then the machines that are pouring the coke, they're not putting they're some of it's going in the vials, but it's going just fuck all over the place.
That is the bonus for the employees. They get
Isn't
to
that the scene where the
it's-
guy has the glass of wine and he sticks his finger in it?
yeah. The CEO
The CEO of the Coke factory.
of the Coke factory, the project manager of the Coke factory is walking around with a glass of wine because that's, again, I know so little about the cocaine trade, and I watched all of Narcos.
That was a good show.
Well, old Two-Buck Chuck and Boddicker are, well, he's not easily swayed by Boddicker, and I'm sure they would have worked everything out, but RoboCop shows up and fucks everything up. And he just like starts causing havoc in a clearly well-running cocaine factory. RoboCop roughs up Boddicker.
Boddicker.
Yeah, well, he roughs him up more than a police officer usually roughs up a white man. But Boddicker tells him he's protected by Dick. They showed this scene they were a little worried that this might be offensive to police officers. Seriously.
Oh, boo-hoo.
Because how he's kind of roughing up the suspect, but he's also reading him the Miranda rights. So they showed it to cops, and you're not going to believe this. They fucking loved it. RoboCop goes to see Dick. And Dick is waiting for him. He looks unconcerned. He even opens the door for him. And RoboCop tries to arrest him, but oh, wait, here's that pesky fourth directive.
Question.
Yeah.
So, Dick Jones, Bobo
Yeah, lay it on me.
was Bobo was developed by Bob.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, Dickie.
It's Bob's bow.
Yeah, it's Bob's bow. Dickie was not involved in the development of Bobo.
No, he was taking care of the Ed 209.
Right. So how was it that he was able to do a fourth directive?
Because that was his, he says that was his input. He's the VP after all.
Yeah, but wouldn't that be just like what you would do with normal VPs? Be like, okay, yeah, we're really going to do that. Yank, yank.
Yeah.
And not do it at all. I've got it. Dick told Bob, he's like, hey, Bob, come here. I've got this fourth directive.
Bobby.
Guess what it is? Bobo is just going to go score you Coke anytime you need it. Oh. It's called fourth directive, Bob.
Oh.
Yeah. And that dumbass is like, okay.
Any attempt to arrest a senior officer at OCP results in shutdown. That is our fourth directive. While Bo is down, Dick brings in his mean old Chekhov's gun. He brings in the Ed 209 to take RoboCop down. And while that's going on, Dick takes the opportunity to do some like evil gloating.
Yeah.
He explains like what naughty deeds he's been up to for the whole movie. And
he's a rascal.
What's funny is later on she's berating Boddicker about like you dummy, you spilled your guts and you told him everything. He's a cyborg. He can record everything. It's like, hi, you just did that 5 seconds ago.
Right.
Hope that doesn't come up again.
Right.
Spoiler. He killed Laura Palmer. And luckily for RoboCop, there's one thing that can easily defeat the Ed 209. Stairs.
Right. Do you notice the sound he makes when he's falling down the stairs?
Yeah, it's pig squealing.
Yeah. It's like, it sounds like an animal. It's like...
It literally was pig squealing.
Oh my God.
When he growls, it's a jaguar. When he talks, it's the producer. And when he's down on his back, it's pig squealing.
It's ridiculous.
He looks like he's throwing a fit. He's like kicking his little feet.
I don't want to. He's like Sarah from Labyrinth.
It's not fair. RoboCop stumbles out of the building to a bunch of very heavily armed police, and they just start shooting the fucking sonic coins right out of him.
Well, and they don't seem conflicted at all about killing Bobo.
No, they unload on him like he's an unarmed black man.
Right.
Well, RoboCop, luckily, is saved by Lewis, who drives up in a car, Lou, and they drive off, and a news report tells us the cops are on strike. Boddicker. He strolls into OCD headquarters, and it is OCD, right?
OCP?
OCP.
Yeah, you know me.
Not OCD. I'm so fucking stupid. I wonder how much of my notes say OCD instead of OCP.
Bet a lot.
I bet it's a lot. Oh. Well, he strolls into OCP headquarters and he flirts with the receptionist, aka his wife.
Oh,
I know.
But
really
he's
cute.
Still super creepy in that
He's
scene.
like, keep the gum.
Right.
Chat with you later. I'm like,
So
oh, it's
gross.
cute.
It's disgusting.
Oh, it's adorable. Well, Dick, like I said, Dick berates Boddicker for telling RoboCop too much information. Saying, you idiot, you recorded everything. And then he gives Boddicker like super awesome weapons.
Boddicker.
Lou drives Bo to an abandoned factory building. Dick gave Boddicker and his boys a bunch of comically large weapons and a RoboCop tracker. And they head to the factory where RoboCop is sulking.
He's sulking. He is.
Well, the Ginger is driving the gang's vehicle, and he tries to hit RoboCop, but instead he actually drives into a big fucking gigantic vat of toxic waste.
I would love to hear you defend this part.
This part is awesome.
This is ridiculous.
If this was a comic, this would have been like an origin story for how he became like a supervillain.
The whole scene is he's kind of like crawling, limping on his half knees, and his arms are like flapping around. It's just so
He's all melty.
He's melty. It's not.
He's like skin's hanging off your bones there. What'd I tell you? Men in Black.
God.
Well, he's a fleshy, melty mess.
Yeah.
And he's howling.
I mean, that whole scene is really absurd.
And then RoboCop enters the scene, and just as Leon is dumping a bunch of steel parts on him, like one of those like claw games, or like a reverse claw game.
Right.
Lewis takes one of the gigantic guns and blows him up. Mm-hmm. And then Boddicker drives a steel beam into RoboCop, and luckily RoboCop stabs Boddicker
Boddicker.
right in his throat with like a spike, and it's a very squirty death.
When I was doing my notes on this movie,
Yeah.
I might have had a nightcap. And so I know I have feelings about something at the end of this movie, but I can't read my handwriting. It's something about the special effects are not that special, but I have no idea. You can clearly see. Doing okay? Doing okay? Doing okay? Again, no makeup?
Maybe you were laughing so hard because of Emil going, oh,
Stupid scene. Oh my god. You know what I would love? Is a mashup of that and him singing in Fame.
I sing the body neck.
That would be so good.
Choked. Oh, that's really good. Well, after
Boddicker.
that's your last one.
Right.
He did now. Well, RoboCop shows up at OCP, and he shows the old man via his metal stabby spiky finger the recorded messages that Dick confessing everything, which, the old man, very wisely, fires Dick, and that means Dick is no longer protected under the Directive 4, and RoboCop shoots Dick out the window.
And once again, another character goes flying.
Can you fly, Bobby?
Well, the old man asks RoboCop, what's his name?
What's my name? I'm not a good person. Oh, R.I.P.
Yeah, pour one. Don't pour it out.
I'm going to pour it in my mouth.
Yeah. Surprisingly, he does not say my name.
DMX.
He does not say my name is DMX. He says his name is Murphy. And credits.
Yeah. I mean, what can I say? I feel like I had really valid points. And
You did.
I meant none of them in my heart.
You can't seriously mean that the scene of Emil melting was
Absolutely absurd.
what?
Come on. Your number one point is just how great Kurtwood Smith is. To me, he's my favorite part of the movie. Every scene he's in is hilarious. And I love this movie. This is a great movie, but he's great.
You know, it's a really interesting casting because he does not look like a typical villain, and it's really smart. But I think it was Paul Verhoeven. He wanted him because it reminded him, with like his glasses and how he looked, reminded him of a Nazi. Oh gosh, I wish I could remember his name.
Great. I'm going to Google this, and God knows what shit's going to come up on my... I'm just going to put Hitler friend.
Hitler friend. I love you're Googling this name so you can get it right. You Google Hitler friend. Hitler and Friends. Next on Fox.
Oh, you're thinking of Heinrich Himmler.
Yeah. I think we covered everything. Surely we covered everything, but I bet people feel like we may have missed something. Or maybe have some strong opinions.
Well, yeah, let us know. I only want positive feedback. I just want to put that out there.
Go ahead and share it with us. We love hearing from people. You can find us over at Split Happens Pod on Twitter, and Split Happens Pod on Instagram, and splithappenspod.com. And I think that's it.
That's it. This was so much fun.
Oh my God. I miss you already.
I miss you. Till next time.
I'll
Bye, Bo.
let you go. Bye, Bo. Bye, Lou. All right, bye, everybody.
Bye.